Hello, cat. Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope the music is not too loud. Because OBS updated again. So I don't know how the audio levels are, so I hope they're okay. How's chat doing today? I just got jump scared by a picture of my cat on my phone. My phone gave me one of those, like, you know, last year this happened, and I looked and there's a picture of my cat, but it was cut off because of the preview, so it kind of looked like a person, but like with cat ears, standing in our bathroom, and I was like, what the fuck was this picture of? And I looked closer and it was my cat, and I was like, that makes sense.
Hey, listen!
Hello. EcoQuest. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Does everyone like Sari's joke? Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. That's just how I roll. Oh, Sari. Oh, Sari, you... Sari had a joke the other day that was like, I have the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. And it was like, Sari, that's dark. And then we had Bill in his stream the other night. Live laugh toaster bath, which I think might be my new motto. Personally. For legal reasons, this is a joke. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Let me clear all my notifications. Doing great, how about you? I'm doing alright. We just spent the last, I think it's been over a week or so, on a little bit of an impromptu hiatus, because I was, suffering quite a bit from some back pain, and could not get out of bed. That is okay, because I'm feeling better today. But we are going to chill with some chill stuff today, which is going to be Smosh Reddit stories. I am, thank you, at least for the moment. For the moment I'm doing better, and that's what matters. So, I have my sister's dog quite happily asleep in his chair next to me. I have the cat on the cat tree, also happily asleep next to me. We're having a great time over here. My legs are attacking the metal frame of my desk though, which is like not my fave. I don't know where my blanket went. Also, I do admit, chat, that I am a little bit of a liar. Oops, sorry, Yogurt. I am a little bit of a liar because we are watching something before we watch Smosh Reddit. Because I saw, while I was scrolling, trying to find the Smosh Reddit, that there's a new, Yuzuru Hanyu short program. And I love Yuzu, and I love figure skating, so I am going to force you all to watch it with me. You get no options. You are a captive audience. So, you will have to watch figure skating, and I apologize for nothing. Quite honestly. Truthfully, apologize for nothing. Absolutely nothing. That being said, I do know the Smosh Reddit tends to take me a while. So we'll hop in. We'll hop in pretty early today, guys. I won't vamp. not banned for too long. Yeah, sorry. Hehe. Okay. What? Spoopy. Okay, now as promised, it will be Smosh Reddit. I don't know why he looks elongated so much. That's we don't need to see the top half of the screen, that's fine.
Hello and welcome to Smosh Reads Reddit Stories. I'm Shane, and today's theme, updates. Woo. Yeah, it's a good one. And before we get into these stories, I have an update for you. Later today, we have our 100th episode, our live show, and you can get tickets at live.smosh.com. It's going to be at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Get your tickets, check it out. And if you're busy today, you can still get your ticket and then watch it anytime until March 23rd. It's going to be a doozy.
I, for one, can't wait.
Doozy. It's going to be a doozy.
We won't be able to go back there again, that's for true.
Yeah.
Damien, what?
Hey, hello. Thank you for being here.
Hey, we're happy to be here. Updates are, I mean, it truly is like the greatest gift to mankind.
It's the bread and butter, and from what I've heard, butter might come up later.
Do you think in the 50s?
Yeah.
After
Never
the
watched Smosh. Well, welcome to the club.
The guys that worked on the project.
I'm happy to introduce you.
Hydrogen bomb.
Ian, you started this the most
Ian, what?
Hey, butter, that sounds cool.
I've heard that some of the stories
What?
involves butter.
What's y'all's favorite butter?
I mean,
drop it in the chat.
I like standard Irish butter.
Irish butter's good.
I once said
I have to mess with a volume very quickly. They typically do, well, they have a couple different channels. They have Smosh Pit, which is this channel, where they do, Reddit, they do, like, game show-esque things. They're a comedy channel. They have Smosh games where they'll play board games or like Mario Party. I think the main channel still does sketches. I think they also started doing, or no, is that still on Anthony's channel? I don't remember. They're a comedy channel. They do a bunch of stuff. They're a variety act. A little something for everybody. I personally very much enjoyed. They did Betrayal, House on the Hill, Legacy Edition. So they did, it was like where at the end of each game, you know, characters die off. That's kind of how Betrayal goes. And then in the next set of games, it was like fast forward to however many years, and it's the descendants of the people who were in the last game. So I thought that was pretty neat. They also did D&D, I believe, as well. I don't remember if I finished that.
Irish-fed butter. I think in like a Smosh meeting many years ago, and someone's like, "What do you mean like grass-fed butter? You don't feed the butter; it's the cows." I'm like, "It's called grass-fed butter." So yeah, Kerrygold.
Yeah, I got Kerrygold at home, but like butter from the Brittany region of France. Very
Whoa,
good.
all right, fancy man over here.
That's some high grade butter with a little salt, little salt on the top.
It's good stuff. All right, let's get into our first story, shall we?
Yes.
This one comes from relationship advice and also best of Redditor updates. Ex-boyfriend and I were van lifing across country. He kicked me and all my stuff out last week. I am now 2 states away and have his dad's watch. He's demanding I deliver it to him.
Oh my god.
Okay.
There's a lot to unpack there.
So, yeah, like the title says, we were both remote workers and decided that we could van life and see things while still working. We lasted about a month, and last week he flipped out over the way I sipped my coffee and told me I had to leave. I thought he meant like we would pack up and figure out how to get me home. No, he meant I needed to get out with all my shit in the middle of a state park in New Mexico and figure it out. I was scared and pissed, so I hurriedly packed everything and got out. A very nice older couple had heard the screaming and saw me with a pile of my stuff and asked if I needed help. I said
Off to
yes,
a
and they said they
great
would drive me to
start.
Albuquerque in their RV and we could figure out what would happen next. Well, it turns out they're the sweetest people ever, and we eventually came to the conclusion that it would be easier for me to travel with them home to Kansas. And now they've allowed me to stay, paying them insanely fair rent, food, etc. I just have to edit the wife's book and help the husband with his guitar playing. Well, it turns out in the hurry of packing, I grabbed my ex's watch. That was his dad's. I got in touch with him and told him I was sorry. It was truly an accident and I had no intention of keeping it. How would he like me to get it to him? He said I needed to meet him in Utah. I said that was ridiculous. I could send it to him. He said that it was too valuable to trust to mail or FedEx and needed to be hand delivered. I said I was in Kansas and not coming to Utah, but I would return the watch to his brother when I go home in March. He said no. The only solution was for me to drive it to him. I said I didn't even have a car. He said, "You're probably fucking half of Lawrence. Use one of theirs." At that
What
point, I
the
blocked
fuck?
him. The watch is pretty valuable and has a lot of sentimental value, and I will return it. It was my oversight that I have it in the first place. What are my obligations to follow his instructions to get the watch back to him?
Hmm.
I feel like she's
What
asking more
the
like on a legal sense.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like,
We're both lawyers.
do I have to
We're
get it back to him?
lawyers.
Yeah, okay. Here's a great way to try to get your stuff, belittle the person and say that they're like a whole city.
Yeah, I don't know what
Like,
what he's thinking there.
Like she has the watch, brother.
Yeah. Well, beyond that, like, we don't know the story that led up to it, but I can't think of many things that would justify abandoning somebody in a place that they have no resources. Like, if that nice RV couple had not come along, that would have been a very dangerous situation. It already
100%.
was. Like,
100%.
so many things could have gone wrong. So,
Could have been Gabby Petito.
yeah, in my mind, he owes her. I know this is best of update, so it could be like, ooh, I'm a werewolf, and he didn't know I was like staying in his van in the first place, and he heard the coffee, and that's because I was hiding.
Look, this is the thing. She's a nomad. There's no way he can find her.
Then why he's so angry?
I
r/nomad.
Oh, I get it.
He's not mad because it's
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm a little slow. Was it really the coffee sipping?
Oh, it sounds like they got on each other's nerves immediately.
Yeah.
They lasted a month van lifing.
Oh, that's right.
But
Did
van
they?
life, it's like, living together with someone is a huge test. Living in a van?
Yes.
Down
Yeah,
by
I
the
was gonna
river?
say, my question is, were they living together
No,
before the van
that's
lifing?
a lot for some people. It clearly was too
Yes.
much for them.
I think a lot of people are sold the fantasy of van life without the reality that comes with
Yeah.
it.
It's tough.
It's all pushed by big van.
Yeah, right. By a really big van.
Large. It's a bus, really.
Yeah.
This guy is a massive
Fucking
jerk.
Damien,
I mean,
Jesus.
for one, dumping her off just randomly in just some place
I wouldn't
and just
do
leaving
that.
her there without a car or anything.
I wouldn't do that to like somebody that I was like even like remotely close to.
I think
Yeah.
Like-
there's nothing that can justify that. Like, even if he was like, if his second comment related to something like, I found out that you, outside of our relationship, slept with 5 of my closest friends, you can be as mad as you want. You don't abandon them in the desert. Like,
No.
I understand that.
No,
hard, but you're responsible for their safety.
she's extremely lucky.
And so is he.
Lucky that someone was able to like.
It's
pick
the
her up,
beginning of a
but
horror
also-
movie.
Yeah.
Lucky that someone was able to pick her up, and lucky that the people who picked her up weren't serial killers.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's
Or
this.
We don't know
anything
what was in the book.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened to be a sweet old couple, but like,
What if it's editing the wife's book, but it's bound in like people skin?
yeah.
They
Idiot.
kind of glossed over that whole part
Okay,
that,
yeah,
that
so-
she was gonna edit her book and do what for the husband?
The
Help
husband
him
plays
play guitar.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I know
It's
this is
really
this is a
strange.
lot.
They're not real. It's almost like a Tom Bombadil situation
Yeah.
where they just really need breakfast, and it's like, well, welcome to the land of plenty. I'm the spirit of Middle Earth itself.
She might still be in the desert and she's hallucinating all
Possible.
of this.
So we'll get into some comments. A lot of users pointed out that this reminded them that they were making comparisons to what happened to Gabby Petito.
That's
which
what
seems
I
like the same
said.
type of situation. Other people
It
said
is,
you gave
yeah, it's
reasonable
very Gabby
options.
Petito.
Let's say he files a police report that you stole it. You have proof that you contacted him and asked where you could send it. He declined.
Yeah, it's hard when you're really trying to compromise and someone won't wiggle at all, and eventually you're like, I guess that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if you took this to Judge Judy, I think she would rule in the woman's favor.
totally.
It's like
Someone said,
Judge
I'd say she
Judy.
needs to stop catering to him. She has his brother's address. Send the watch to him, provide him with the tracking number, and be done with it. I've sent the watch to your brother's address. Here's the tracking number. It should be there in X amount of days. Do not contact me further, is all she needs to do. For a guy who
That's fair.
stranded her over sipping a coffee, she doesn't need to bend over backwards for this small of a mistake.
Also, you could-
That's what I agree with.
And you can also like have like the receiver sign for it.
Yeah.
And if there's nobody there, then they come back later. Like
Yeah. Someone said the guy abandoned you. You
It's
offering
like 6
to mail
a.m.
it
and I've
to
got
him is
left.
honestly
Go
an
get
impressive
some
move on
sleep.
your
Thank you
part.
for coming
He's
by,
continued
Leon,
to
though. I
insult you
appreciate it.
after you made that
Have a
very
good night.
reasonable offer. Do not meet him in person. If you do, you're potentially putting your safety at risk. I agree with that. Lastly, someone said leave
Yep.
the watch in the middle of some state park like he did to you.
yes,
Ooh.
yes, petty revenge.
There's the
Thank
argument
you,
of being
thank you,
like,
thank you.
I don't have the watch.
Just an iced out lizard.
Sasquatch, a photo of Sasquatch. It's like, whoa, he's got bling.
Psycho, you know.
Okay. What do we think is gonna happen next? Do you think she's gonna mail the watch? Do you think she's gonna keep the watch, or do you think she's gonna go try to meet him?
Gosh. Oh.
Are those our only
Okay.
three options?
No,
I
it
know
could be a secret
since this
fourth
is an
option.
update,
Could
something
be a
tells
secret
me-
fourth option.
I feel like if she mails the watch, then the story's over.
Or
I don't think she's gonna mail the watch.
Does the boyfriend
think she
chime in and go,
knows
that's
something
not
about
why I left her?
I think she's going to go to mail the watch, and she'll get like called back. Like, can we talk to you about this package real quick? Like, I think there is something about the watch or what
You really
he
think
was
there's
up to.
drugs in that watch?
Not that there's drugs in the watch, but like we already know that like sipping coffee is either this is an unreliable narrator, which I don't feel right now, or he was up to something where it's like you're acting weird and you're going to draw attention to the van, and we've only been doing this for a month. Like there is something involved that would like tie him to something, a murder. I
A
don't know.
murder.
Interesting.
He really wants that watch hand delivered that doesn't want the feds involved.
You're expecting a reveal,
There's going to be a reveal.
some character development on his part.
Or
like
is it going to be that the book and the songwriter are there's somebody that we know? We're like, oh, it's Dr. Seuss and it's Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay, here we go. Well, so lots of this
Crazy.
update came a week later.
Wow. Okay.
Well, so lots of mixed advice, but most people said the best option was to contact his brother. Before I did that, I decided to unblock my ex just to give him one more chance to give me an address where I could ship the watch. Actual text conversation. Me. Hey, I'm sorry I blocked you. I just didn't appreciate the insults, but I want to get your dad's watch back. Can you let me know where to send it? I'll pay for shipping, no problem. Like less than 30 seconds later, he responds, I stashed the watch in your bag because I wanted to prove to myself what an awful person you are, and good job at proving me right again.
That is such
Wow.
bullshit.
It doesn't make sense.
That is
Manipulators.
She
that is
literally
such a
contacted him being like, hey, I have
lie.
your watch. Can I give it back to you?
Oh, but you won't do it in the exact way
fuck?
that requires you to drive across the whole country, huh? Now we see who's crazy.
You know, he just
That's
screwed up and,
insane.
the watch got misplaced, and he's like, actually, it was a test. It was a test, and you failed, and you're bad. You're a bad person.
I actually believe he did put the watch in there. I think 'cause, like,
Seriously?
I think it's a manipulation tactic.
I think
Now
it's
it doesn't really
I could see
matter.
that.
I mean, at this stage, because I don't think she should ever be in contact with him again. She needs to stay away from him. But I think it's very likely that he's telling the truth as a means of like, kind of like keeping her close.
contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also
is
doesn't make
scary.
sense. Doesn't make sense. He's like, you proved me right. You're a bad person. It's like, I'm trying to give it back to you, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, tests always work. Relationship tests always work out. In
Test
Reddit stories.
everything, everyone, all the
Yeah.
time.
All the time. Trick people too. If they tell you something happened, tell them it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Gaslight, gatekeep,
She writes,
girl
I was like,
boss.
wow, so many people in the original said that he probably put the watch in my stuff as I was packing in order to force communication and force the opportunity to see him again. Well, you were exactly correct. I didn't even respond to his text and blocked him again. I have no intention of keeping the watch, so I decided now it was time to contact his brother, who, along with his wife, has always been very nice to me. He was super appreciative, and we spent a couple days going back and forth figuring out the shipping, but the watch arrived to him on Friday, and all is good. He even Venmoed me $1,000 for being so honest, contacting him, etc. I make really good money, so I told him it wasn't necessary at all, but he insisted, so we agreed to donate it to a food pantry here in Lawrence. But I'm
That's
still
awesome.
but I'm still so freaked out
Such a
thinking
weird
about the day
story.
when he kicked me out of the van and he was screaming at me, calling me all sorts of names, and scheming to stay in touch with me. He was slamming all my stuff into bags, but that was cover for him hiding the watch. The fact that it was so deliberate, yet he thought of it so quickly, is so scary to me. We got along so well before we left, and he always seemed like such a great guy. I don't know if the confined space of the van is too much for any couple, or if it brought out a side of him I didn't know was there. Makes me sad and scared at the same time, but relieved it's over.
I wonder how. Sorry, go for it.
I think we're about to say the same thing.
Like, how long were they together
I was gonna
before they went?
I know, we don't have that
like,
info.
Because it's like you didn't see any kind of signs, and this just happened once you started van lifing.
It's
Like,
Yeah,
common. I mean,
because it's like,
so
were
many
you living together
relationships,
before the
people-
van
You
life?
have those blinders until you don't.
sure.
You know, you have those
Yeah.
blinders until kind of like the bad thing happens,
Yep.
and then you're like
Also
not
that.
aware of that. Like that's it's almost the difference. It's frankly, it makes me think of like what we talk about with so many age gap relationships. When like an older guy is dating a younger woman, and it's like they're probably not going for a woman in her 30s because she has dealt with a guy like you,
She can clock.
and now she's gonna clock it.
Yeah.
So you can't get away with that. But I think it's different for every person.
Thank you for the
My
head
question is how
hearts.
spontaneous
Thank
that was
you.
when she's like, yeah, he just thought of it spur of the moment. But we're forgetting that he was like, the coffee, you're sipping the coffee. Like, I don't know, and I don't want to get like, too personal for anybody else, but like, if you've ever been in a relationship where the other person starts being a little bit like, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, dinner, you just want to have dinner on a night. And you're like, I don't know what this is. And then later there's something behind it.
Sure.
That for me is like, it sounds like he planned this whole thing of like, I'm going to kick her out and then have her come back. And like, that's how you do this.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's just like, oh, coffee, you drinking it with your mouth lips?
Right.
Get out.
Your mouth
made
was.
up.
I don't understand what the goal for this guy was,
I'm glad
though.
she's out of it.
Yep.
Oh,
Happy ending.
yeah.
And she got $1,000 out of it.
And she got Who gives somebody $1,000 for
That's
just like a
nuts.
simple task?
So we believe from the comments that it might have been a Rolex.
Okay.
Which
But still, like, it's just like she still just shipped a watch,
But
and they're like,
it's not-
"Here's $1,000." Like, they're not gonna get $1,000 from their.
But it's also
brother.
their dad's watch then.
there's
Oh.
the
If it's the brother.
It's the sentimental value.
It's
so the
kind of
brother
a whole
cares about it.
family thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's the thing that Baby No Money has for the brunch, and he has the paddock for the show.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah.
He's got the rollie for the
Crazy.
brunch.
Crazy.
You're best friends with him now. I can just say it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what he said in that part.
Yeah. He's got a rollie for the brunch and a paddock for the show.
Okay. I was gonna roll the show.
Yeah, you said
Left,
it.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, he's gonna claim us now. Now he's gonna take all the money from this episode.
And then he's Baby Money Man.
Now he's
Baby
baby
with money.
baby with money.
Baby parentheses money reloaded.
Okay. Our next story comes from PH Careers, a subreddit dedicated to careers in the Philippines.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
"Pharmacy?"
Yeah, and it ended up on Best Reddit
Pharmacy.
Stories. My boss just reacted to my message asking for a raise.
Ooh, you got to kill him.
I
Or
think
her.
Kill him.
I don't know your boss.
I posted here a while ago asking if having $13K as a salary as a software developer was enough. I'm a graduating student, and this company hired me after my internship. When I accepted the role, I expected to do the same tasks I did during my internship, so I thought
Excuse
the pay
me.
was fair. But then they gave me more complex tasks, like creating a payroll system, which meant studying thousands of lines of code, hundreds of tables, and the whole process from scratch. Mind you, it's just me and my senior in the team. I took it as a challenge and slowly learned to enjoy it, but now I feel like the minimum isn't enough because I'm handling so many projects and my tasks have leveled up a lot. Today, I finally got the guts to message my boss to ask if a raise was possible. I was polite, just asking if it could be considered and explaining why I felt I deserved it. She just ha-ha reacted and even sent a heart eyes emoji. I don't know if it was sarcastic, but I was just asking a simple yes or no question. I didn't even mention a specific amount. Now I feel like I'm being treated like shit. As much as I want to leave immediately, I still need the money, but this really motivated me to start looking for another job as soon as possible. Okay.
Wow.
According to one user, 13,000 in the Philippine peso is close to 224
Yeah.
American dollars.
A year.
So they're not being paid 13,000 USD
No.
in the Philippines. They're paying 13,000 Philippine pesos.
Philippine pesos.
Got it.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
totals 224 American dollars. And
We'll have to assume that it's probably not a great wage.
now
Right.
it's well she's not happy with it, right?
But also Philippines mention.
Air, air, air,
I feel like it just puts a lot of like stuff.
Like halo halo, which is
Yeah,
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 yeah.
Jollibee.
good as hell.
So she texts her boss going, "Hey, can I get a raise? Would a raise be possible?" And the boss texts back, "Ha ha, heart eyes emoji."
Yeah.
Ha ha.
I don't understand the heart eyes emoji.
I don't understand the
But
hard
I mean,
eyes.
when you texted me for a raise, I sent you the little monkey emoji,
You did.
and I felt like that was pretty clear.
Yeah.
Dance for it, dance monkey dance.
Yeah.
Dance harder.
Dance, man. That's weird. I feel like the haha would have been disrespectful on its own,
really
but the heart eyes
strange.
makes me think, did they mean to respond to this message?
It might have been an accident. I'm getting the sense that this is an accident.
I think I made two mistakes in the past few minutes here. One, I went too crazy detailed with what I thought the update was. Is two, I don't think we're supposed to be solving a mystery here. I think I'm just supposed to listen and talk about it. I was like, maybe she was actually.
What's going on here?
You have the answer.
Let's read these comments first. Your boss is deflecting the conversation.
Excuse me, sorry.
13K, as you're already aware, is too low, especially as a starting salary.
Way,
You
way,
need to
way
drop
low.
your job as your priority in life and prioritize getting a job that knows your worth. Someone else said, save up while planning your exit strategy. Don't make it obvious. Lastly, this is translated from Filipino. Those who work at McDonald's are paid even more. Okay.
Oh,
So I wanted to get a baseline of like
That's a
what
good
is
baseline.
this, and so it sounds like this person's really getting screwed. They're making payroll systems. They are
Yeah.
learning whole lines of code. They are having to teach themselves new skills. They're not being compensated for that. They're being absolutely used here and disrespected by their boss. And at the very least, it might have been an accidental text, but the boss should have followed up by being like, sorry, that was an accident. Let me consider your proposal.
I would agree, but even those, like, I have had moments where, like, I will be scrolling, like, where's that text? And I'll be like, oh, I never texted my friend. Who did I text? And then I'll scroll down and be like, oh, I sent that to the wrong person like a week ago. They must have been so confused.
True.
And now this other person must be mad at me. So at best, I think they were, like, talking to someone completely different at the time and just picked up their phone, responded, and then.
Yeah,
I could see the haha being the response.
I could see it.
I mean, it's not a good response.
No, it's a bad response.
But the hard eyes, I think the hard eyes might have been for somebody else. But I think we'll find out very soon, very shortly.
I'm going to throw out one more before we do.
Okay.
I think this boss is actually being so supportive. It's the ha-ha is like a belly laugh, like, ha-ha! And then their eyes are hearts because they're like, I love that you've come into your own and found your worth.
Oh, that's good.
They're like, I was going to pay you dirt until you recognized what you're worth.
They're like one of those weird TikTokers that like, what do you think your tip should be? And they're like, just 20% is fine. They're like, I would have given you $1 million, and that's the lesson you should have known.
Damn.
Damn. I can't believe that content exists. That
It
makes
does.
me
It's
sick.
very real.
It's very rough.
Okay, update from 2 days later. Thank you for the advice and for giving me a reality check. Here's an update on my story. I waited 2 days for a proper response, but I guess that was her response. Regardless, I had already planned to resign and was just looking for another job to transition into. Just a day after posting this, I was able to quickly land an international client from OLJ. OLJ is an open resume and job posting board, who is paying me 4 times my monthly salary.
Okay, so it was monthly.
It was a monthly salary.
Still.
The task seems easier than my usual work, at least in theory, but I still have some concerns since the tools are new to me and different from what I am used to. However, I believe we grow the most from challenges that scare us, and stepping out of our comfort zone is where real learning happens. So thanks for motivating me to apply. Haha. I immediately submitted my resignation. My boss later replied, apologizing for the late response and saying she was actually considering my request.
No,
She
she
couldn't
wasn't.
mention that when I first asked instead of just reacting with a ha-ha and an emoji though, LOL. She then asked
She
if
wasn't.
I could at least work reduced hours as many of their clients had started with me. That made me smile because suddenly she saw my worth. Yet, when I initially asked for
Yeah,
a raise,
no.
it seemed like I was not even worth a simple reply. Not even a 2 or 3 letter response like yes or no. Unfortunately, I did not do what some of you suggested. Ha-ha reacting to her message or replying with just an emoji. Instead, I told her that I had already made up my mind and kept it polite because I did not want to burn any bridges, as I still appreciate the experience I gained from the company. Thank you all for helping me realize my worth. I have learned my lesson and will never go through that again.
Aww.
So they were very nice.
Yeah.
That's very heartfelt.
That would have been so funny though to just be like, haha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah, whenever
I
they're
think
like
that would've fallen in the category,
suddenly
though. It
being
was
like,
a few Reddit
oh,
stories back where you
we
like,
were
and then
definitely
on the
considering
plane,
it. No,
everyone
you
cheered
weren't.
when I said this thing, and I
Yeah.
stood up, and everyone's like, "Yeah!" That would have been too much. So
Right.
Yeah, I like what Spencer said of like, when you go all Reddit on them. And it,
Yeah.
and it's true. It's like you see some comments like living out the fantasy.
yeah,
And it's like I respect what she's doing where she's like, I'm leaving, I'm
Keep
screwing.
it professional.
They're screwed over on
Yeah.
like a real level.
yeah,
I can just walk away and not have any sort of like
Absolutely.
yeah, 100%. If the only thing holding you back from like your entire company falling apart is one person Googling, "Am I getting taken advantage of?" Like,
right.
not the best system.
A lot of companies.
And I mean, like, even if that boss was considering a raise, there's no way it was gonna be even close to what this person's making at this new job.
No.
No.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, just like I think that was a really good move of just being like, no, I'm just gonna keep it professional. I'm just gonna leave,
Smart.
no drama. Because I think like some people, they they really want to have that moment,
Yep.
and it's like you don't know where you're gonna be in 5 years.
Right.
You might need a reference, and
Mhm.
you want to leave a good impression when you leave a place of employment.
I agree. Not that the person doesn't deserve it.
No.
It's just a
No.
matter of like being strategic.
Yeah, it's your career.
Yeah.
It's an investment. You are
Yeah.
sacrificing a little bit of personal satisfaction now to be like, and another thing, but
Yeah.
you
Right.
could really benefit later.
Right.
Totally, especially like as young as that person is. Like you don't know where you're gonna be in 10 years.
Totally.
Well, it sounds like even after they graduate, they're still a student.
Because they're always learning.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
And everyone
Hey, man.
clapped. This next story comes from relationship advice
Hey, man.
and also best of Redditor updates.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
expect an update on this one.
Well, the last one was just very sweet, but I remember where I started
Right.
versus like, and I got a better job. So this could be crazy.
This is a 24-year-old woman. My boyfriend, who's 30, keeps disappearing into the bathroom for an hour or more with a stick of butter, and the butter is gone when he finally comes out.
Oh no.
Oh.
I was like, guys, look, he could be. Oh, it's gone.
Because at first I was like, look, I love Infinity Nikki, Final Fantasy VII, Ever Crisis. Like the mobile games are on point. Fire Emblem Heroes, I can be on the toilet.
Mm.
Right.
But the butter,
Some people, I hear about some people really go into the bathroom and they're there for like an hour.
I used to have
Like, it's a
stomach
thing.
problems, but even before then, I would do that. I
Yeah.
would like, as a teenager, I would have my PSP and just be like, this is like a PlayStation in my hands.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep being here.
I haven't seen this in probably over a decade, but like there used to be like magazines in bathrooms.
Sure,
Heard of
yeah.
those, yeah.
And it's like I'm like people really sat and like read magazines.
Well, you
while
didn't
they-
have a phone.
right before phones. You're just
Right.
like chilling in
Yeah.
there.
Or you,
Reader's Digest.
Oh.
Is that what it's from?
Stop.
No way.
Stop. No, there's no way.
It's
called
Reader's Digest because it's from the bathroom.
That's such bull.
Emily, if that's not true, then you need to go on TikTok and lie and
Yeah.
spread that lie everywhere.
you gotta go time travel and have a
so
tight five.
believable.
You're like,
Are we gonna get an update?
She's so locked
Someone
in right
told
now.
that to you and you believed it and you have held that information.
This is
for
like an
years.
Ocean's
Yeah.
One.
How long have you been just going
Did
around?
someone tell you that in
spreading
middle
these
school?
lies?
Emily? Emily, I love
we have a big audience here. Now we have the chance to do something really funny.
We can do
Everyone, go out right now and tell people it's called Reader's Digest because
it used to be in
bathrooms while so you're like digesting your food and you're reading.
Yeah. To everyone watching and listening, let's spread a huge lie.
Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
Here's the deal, Emily. One, love the enthusiasm with which you were sharing like a fun fact, and I'm sorry that it turned so strongly on the sine wave straight to the other direction. We all have done this though. It's the thing where it's like, oh, you swallowed your gum, that's gonna take 7 years. It's like, no, it isn't. And then when you really think about it, you're like, oh, there's no way. If I ate a quarter, I'd poop it out. Like, it's all those things.
Emily said that to us with so much conviction. She immediately goes on the computer, and it's like when they're in the elevator in Severance. I watched her entire perspective on life shift. That's an easy one to hold for a long time, because when do we think about Reader's Digest?
Never.
Never. All right. Let's get into this story.
Yeah, let's see if this can stop. If this can top
Before
our
we get
Reader's
into
Digest.
this, what's happening with the butter?
I don't remember what happened. Oh, okay. I was like,
The boyfriend is going into the bathroom with a stick of butter. He's in there for an hour or two and comes out with no butter.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. Man just loves butter, and he's embarrassed about it. I think he's just going in there
and eating butter.
He's just going like, you know, the hot dog shooter?
yeah.
Somehow that's the most innocent option here.
I guarantee you that's what's happening. Some people just love butter.
I'm going to pull the Reddit link because that was what I was going to guess. But now to keep it interesting, I'll keep it the opposite. I think the man has a hard time with digestion issues, and he has the thought of just not even
greasing it up.
I was going to say greasing it up, but honestly, no, I think that's rough. I think
that's awesome, dude. No,
I was going to say it with full conviction, but I really, honestly, I think he's just eating butter.
You think? Okay,
I think he needs gamer fuel. I think he's playing a mobile game, and he needs energy.
2 votes for eating the butter.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Sorry if you guys just heard all of that. I had to
Shane,
fix my microphone.
It's going inside this man.
I'm sorry.
If he's eating it or it's making its own way down.
This man is made of butter at this point.
He's just like, it puts the butter on the skin.
Yeah, that movie was influential to a lot of people.
Oh no.
Okay. I've been dating my boyfriend for 2 years, and we finally moved in together. Ever since we moved in, I have seen a new side of him. It's a very odd
Ads
issue
are starting
that I
soon,
can't
chat,
wrap
and
my
I'm
head
so
around.
sorry.
At first, I started to notice butter was disappearing quickly. I assumed maybe I lost track of how much we had, or maybe he was cooking when I wasn't around. I don't know. But one night, a few weeks ago, I saw him try to stealthily take a stick of butter from the fridge, which I pretended not to notice, and he took the butter with him into the bathroom. Now, I have noticed my boyfriend spending an hour or more of time in the bathroom since we moved in, but I never saw him take the butter before. I was so confused. When he came out of the bathroom about an hour later, I saw no sign of the butter, but I also saw he did not put the butter back in the fridge. It was gone. I tried to subtly keep an eye on him, and over a week, he did this 3 separate times, and each time a stick of butter disappeared. Finally, I said one day, "Where did all of our butter go? I hardly used any this week and it's gone." He pretended to not know and said maybe we had forgotten to buy it. I said, "No, we had 4 sticks before, now they are gone." He just acted like it was a mystery and said, "Guess we should order up some groceries."
He began sweating profusely and said, "Butter, I hardly know her." Then he ran out the front door.
He's sweating and she's just like,
Yeah.
that's butter.
Oh, I read something about some guy that was like eating a ton of like meat and butter and cheese, and like
That's keto.
He was like sweating out like white stuff out of his pores. It might be bullshit.
I'm so mad that I know that.
And do you know that Reader's Digest? No.
Yeah.
By now, I was getting very confused, so I ordered groceries and made a point of saying, "Good to finally have 4 sticks of butter. This should last us quite a while."
And he's like, yeah.
He made no comment. On the first 2 days, whenever I used a small amount of butter, I would remark about how much butter we had left. Finally, one day I saw him do it again. He took a stick of butter into the bathroom, was gone for an hour or
I'm so
so,
sorry,
and came back
guys.
with no butter. I couldn't believe it. So when I made dinner, I acted shocked that 1 stick of butter was gone. He said maybe we only had 3, but he knew I'd been making a point of it. The very next day, another stick of butter was gone. I listened at the bathroom door and heard sink water running and thought I heard moaning noises. I was
Oh,
so
no.
confused. Finally, this
Oh,
time when he came
no.
out, I said, I know he has been taking butter into the bathroom. He got all flustered and said I must be mistaken. But I said I had literally seen him take butter into the bathroom and come out without it, and that I know he's been lying to me about the quantity of butter in our fridge. He then started apologizing for being misleading, but said, let's just not talk about it. And when he saw
No,
I was
sir,
being
we're
wrong,
gonna
he
talk
said,
about
what
it.
if I just order my own separate private butter?
He just needs to just tell us what you're doing with the butter.
Or if you have a butter shame of some kind, you need to have your own private stash in the first place.
Yeah.
Don't start the.
But like as a partner, I would need to know because I'm worried about this person's safety.
I know.
I think
and
y'all
health.
just need to talk to your partners. Like that's half of these Reddit stories is like, I was trying to solve the butter ass mystery, and I'm like, just ask. Just ask him now.
He's saying he doesn't want to talk about it, but he goes, so she's like, I was like, okay, but what are you doing with the butter? He asked me to promise him to never ask about his butter activities again and to just put it behind us. He said, just look
Okay.
the other way on this one thing and stressed how it is not a big deal at the end of the day. I was like, okay, I guess. But I have been so confused and even disturbed about it. Like, what is he doing with the butter? Why
Yeah.
was he lying about it? Why won't he tell me? I don't even think he's eating it because he's not an overweight guy, and I feel like if somebody ate that much butter, they'd become hefty, but he shows no signs of it. I'm just like, who is this guy? Am I overreacting? It is just so odd. I see him in a different light, and I am not sure what to do. Should I just ignore it?
That's insane.
No.
You caught him butter-handed.
I think, unfortunately, this is similar. We had a story about a jar of peanut butter. That,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Oh wait.
I do
think I remember
that
that.
story.
Yeah. What they were doing gay stuff, right?
peanut butter stuff. I don't know.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was some other story we listened to where it was like people in a room and they're like, oh, it's so good.
Oh no, that was with trying hummus for the first time.
Oh, it was the
He was
hummus.
like, I lied to my
You're
parents and
thinking
said I
of the
tried
hummus
hummus.
one.
That's right.
Link to the episode, but later.
No, so there was a story where a roommate was using a peanut butter jar for reasons and then putting it back in the pantry.
That's insane.
So my inclination is to believe
But also,
this is,
like, how was it?
we don't know. But my inclination is that this guy is using the butter for sexual purposes.
Yeah. Here's my question. She's obviously looking around the bathroom after this, being like, what the happened? Like, can I figure out with my Sherlock mind space what is going on here? Where's the wrapper? Butter you cannot grab a just stick of and go. There is a wrapper.
That's
So
true.
unless he's discreetly unwrapping it, that would be, I don't think you can flush like a waxed paper.
No, you shouldn't.
Not good.
Oh, you could.
Not good for those pipes.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
also
good for his-
amazed.
Not good for his pipes.
He's not eating it, right?
No, we don't know that.
We don't know
You
for
can
sure.
moan while eating. I do it.
She's saying
Yeah.
she doesn't believe he's eating it, but the butter is gone.
Yes.
Now she is saying that she's heard moaning in
And the sink
bathroom.
running.
And the sink running. Now if he's not
Hi,
eating it,
Noodle,
how he's making the butter
welcome
completely disappear is
How you
This is
doing?
the true magic trick.
They need to get Penn and Teller on the phone.
Yeah.
She also did have the line in there of like, I just can't believe, and I was like, it's not butter. Like, it's too well set up. So much of this is very, I will say, like, properly written of, you must be mistaken about the butter. This is all weird.
I mean, if I was a nurse, I'd be like, yeah, he put it up his butt.
Yeah.
Because, like, nurses, they find all
Post-work
sorts of crazy
relaxing.
things up people's butt.
Totally.
all the
Doing
time.
well. I'm doing
Well,
okay.
people
I'm surviving. We're hanging in there. We're watching Reddit.
I'm still thinking dude is just eating butter.
Excuse
and
me.
he's just
My
ashamed of
chat
it
on
for some
screen is
reason.
not working
Like,
for some
there's a-
reason,
I
and
mean, like,
neither was
there's a lot of
Co.
people that have
So I
fixations on
need
certain
to
kinds of
fix
foods. My
that
friend eats
later,
rocks. So,
which is unfortunate, but
Is
that's
your
okay.
friend from Neverending Story? we clocked the same thing.
No, I was going to say,
Oh, wait.
goat, 'cause
What the fuck did he say?
they like salt and they lick rock.
and he's
fuck?
just ashamed of it for some reason.
I missed it.
Like, there's a lot of people that have fixations on certain kinds of foods. My friend eats rocks, so like,
Is your friend from Neverending Story? we
No,
clocked the same thing.
I was going to say it was a mountain goat because they just like that
No.
salt.
Do they
like salt and they lick rocks.
Pigeons also eat stones.
And pigeons make milk.
What?
Pigeon milk.
Yep.
Interesting.
Damien,
okay,
what the
there was one
fuck?
comment,
It's there in
someone said,
spirit,
"What
yeah.
the and someone replied to that saying butter is the
Butter might be the fuck.
Before we get into this update,
I like that
this
they
one
didn't
voice
bleep
note from
Damien
my
saying it.
grandma, and she says, "I learned a lot today about butter stuff with a unhappy face."
Butter stuff.
So the comments had a lot of theories. We're not going to read them.
Can I guess one more thing?
Go ahead.
So sorry. She said she heard moaning, but she may not recognize his moaning. I think under the sink there is a horrible monster man.
And he has to feed him
Damien.
butter.
Only he has to feed him butter because that's the most like calorie dense.
Okay,
Oh.
that's possible.
I believe you
There's
came
something
in
on there.
for
I have a
the
theory, but I don't think
strangest
it's
story we might be
I think we're
hearing
about to find
on
out
this
what it is.
episode, Noodle.
All right, update.
Are we finally getting it? Are we finally uncovering the mystery?
So this is posted a day later, and it's posted to "Today I f***ed up." Today I f***ed up by confronting my boyfriend who kept secretly bringing sticks of butter into the bathroom for an hour or more and coming out without the butter. This
Okay.
morning I said, "Look, yes, you should buy private personal butter for your activities, but I said I need to know what you do with the butter."
I
He
gotta
got very
know.
quiet, and then he said, "Fine, I'll tell you just this once." And he told me.
Just this
He told me
once.
everything. I was so mortified and confused. I cannot tell you what it is, but I will say it is a sensual activity. Extremely sensual. It is definitely an inappropriate use of butter. I cannot even type what it is due to how graphic it is. On one hand, it's just butter, but on the other, I can no longer see him the same way. I am staying with my parents.
Oh.
What is he
To
doing to
make
the
matters
butter?
worse, a friend of his found my other post and sent it to him saying, "LOL, this must be about you." I guess he used to do it in college too, and he is furious, and now other people I know in real life know what he does with butter. He is angry at me for exposing his butter-based proclivities. Now I have probably ruined my relationship and everyone knows my business, causing me shame and humiliation.
What is?
I can't believe what he does with butter, though, and I don't think I can be with somebody who does things like that.
You
I
can't
can-
say I can't believe.
She said it like
and-
9 times.
Yeah.
What is he doing to
consider
the
it
butter?
a momentous step for me to have ever confronted him about it. This is my mistake because
Also, I hope
never
the volume is
know.
okay, Noodle.
So that means
Nobody has said anything.
if she didn't, she'd be fine not knowing this and continuing that. Just knowing it, she can't.
Yeah.
continue to be with
Yeah,
him.
because once you
I'm
that
just-
changes your whole way you see somebody.
Pandora's butter.
Unfortunately, my brain is just thinking of every single possibility.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
like 2 different. I can't
I'm
think
like,
of that many
I-
things that are
I-
untypable.
I think
There's something I'm thinking of. But
yeah, I think he's lubricating something in the bathroom and then using it.
A
Making
little quiet on the
observations.
video. We can still hear it fine. Okay, I can bump it
Look,
a
taking
tiny
the
bit.
oddness of this specific proclivity aside,
I hate it.
Is that better?
It's unusual. Sure. In a relationship, you are entitled to privacy. You are entitled to still have your own separate life, but there has to be communication. You know, there was
Thanks,
no
pal.
communication in
I
August of
finger
something
guns
happening,
at you,
and
but you
there's-
can't see it.
There's a break in
But
trust
know in
there. And
spirit
I'm
that I
really
finger
sorry
guns
about
at
this
you.
When, you know, she was like, "You're doing something that you can't tell me about," and it makes me uncomfortable because you're in there for a long time and I'm not allowed to know, and
Stick 'em
we live
up.
together. And supposedly they would keep living together for the long haul if everything works out.
right.
So it is a lack of communication. Like, yes, it's whatever it is something that I probably haven't heard of before, and it's unusual, and we're laughing, and like I get it, but it does. You just have to. Be
I'm so sleepy.
Again.
Yeah.
Chat, I'm sleepy.
Do you think he put his balls in his butt?
Shane?
What? I mean, he's specifically saying that he's doing something with the butter, right? That what he's doing to butter, she can't like move.
Well, we
past.
don't know. Like maybe he just like flushes it.
It's
down
we
his
got
butt.
yeah,
It's
it's
a whole
pee.
stick, 'cause, like, trust me,
Butter.
like
It
if he's
eat
doing
pee.
anything with that butter,
Piss of
like
pee.
lubricating something, I'm
So
glad
I
he
we're a
doesn't
little
put it
bit more
back.
low energy
Well,
today.
yeah, I think you missed the core concept of the issue. It's a whole stick of butter.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I don't think there's a shower going on after that. So like,
I don't know, man.
this
Look,
is
man, we can think all we want. It doesn't matter.
maybe I've got a real good sniffer for food. If I smell butter, I go, "There's butter in here." Like, I don't think you can walk around, and that's my catchphrase, and I've always said it. I don't think you can do something with butter, not shower, not leave a wrapper behind, and then just walk around, just be like, "Hey, everybody, what's up?" Be like, "I'm sorry, why do you smell literally like
Shower.
Pam butter spray?" Like,
I do feel bad for the guy that this somehow someone knew, and like now this is like everywhere.
But
like,
that's also not her fault.
yeah,
Debatably though, because I know you're going to Reddit for advice, but we all know it's pretty damn public at this point. And like again, he should have communicated with his romantic partner that he's living with, not shaming him for that, but like it is his own private business, whether it's the butt or not. It's like who cares? That's your business. That's your life.
yeah.
It does suck that whatever it is can't be typed, and now his friends know.
I guess on that note, her first post when she's truly innocently like, I don't know what's going on here. This is so confusing. And she doesn't think it's going to be anything. But the second post, she does go, and she's posting that, oh, people have already found out who he is. But then also still posting publicly saying
Yeah.
what he's doing with it is so wild. I can't think of him the
That's
same way.
true.
So she is kind of doubling down.
What if he is just eating it? You know?
And she's just
he's
she's
like,
just shocked by
I
that.
can't ever look at you the same
She's
way
like,
again.
you're supposed to eat it, you're supposed to shove it up your butt.
It's
Look at the
Becomes
calories if you eat it.
This story, because it's about the butter, it's funny. I think there's a very real version of this story of like when it comes to what people are into, like any activities they do, and it's tough because in a relationship, people might discover something about their partner. Their partner might even share it willingly and be like, "Hey, I can't. This is hard for me to handle.
Absolutely.
I'm not into this."
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's
Can't
okay
stop
for it to
yawning.
be a deal breaker.
I'm
But
so
it's also
sleepy.
like the guy needs to find someone who's okay with what he does with butter.
And maybe even can be a participant in some
Hey,
way. And there might be
exactly.
Yeah.
someone out there.
The world is large. There's somebody else
Look,
there
man.
that likes putting butter up their butt, I'm sure.
And you know what? I've actually heard a stand-up comedian make a joke about that, like offhandedly, which makes me think like, oh, maybe that is a thing.
There's a community out there.
There's probably a community out there.
Community.
Our next one comes from r/Little Butter Boys.
Little bit.
All right.
Jesus.
Our final story, and I'm a little confused by it. I'm not sure what this means.
Sound it out.
Comes from relationship advice. I, a 36-year-old woman, found out that my husband, who's 38, has a Camilla, a 42-year-old woman. A Camilla.
What is the Camilla situation? I don't know.
If I can recall,
Okay.
because I watched The Crown.
Oh,
So
okay.
it is-
Good.
So Prince Charles, yes, Prince Charles, in the 90s.
I was like, well, you tried.
He was in the 90s was in love with Camilla. Like he wanted to be married to her, but he was told he couldn't because the royal family's like, no, you can't.
Gotcha.
You got to marry Princess Diana. And he's like, all right, I will. But he like treated her like shit because he just wanted to be with Camilla.
Yeah.
So then as soon as Princess Diana's dead, he's immediately with Camilla. But I also know this fact that Camilla wanted to wear, she had to wear gray to her wedding because the queen wore white, or she wanted to wear whatever she wanted to wear. I think the queen wore, and you're not allowed to dress how the queen dresses at the wedding. So the queen like fully
Interesting.
shaded her.
Oh yeah.
Gets to wear a
It was
little hat.
intentional.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, the royal family is just thinking
It's
like
something
just
like
f***ed up
it's something like
on,
that. The
like
queen.
so many levels.
All right. Here, let's
That's kind of
get into
amazing.
this.
UK mention. We'll have like crumpets go across the screen.
I've been married to my husband for 2 years now. It's
Ridiculous.
a first marriage for both of us. His family has been very good to me. They immediately accepted me, welcomed me in, started including me in family events, really made it not even a second thought to say yes when he proposed after a year of us being together. I noticed on social media that there are always likes from a teenage boy on posts that he puts up about me. I thought it was a bit weird that he's friends with a teenager, so I looked through the photos I could see on his profile. There are a few with my husband from about 8 to 10 years ago, as well as another woman. When I asked my husband, he said that the boy is his ex-girlfriend's son. He explained that they were very serious, but
Okay.
that she had ended up getting married to someone else. This seemed odd to me, so I asked my mother-in-law about her the next time I saw her. My mother-in-law rolled her eyes and said, "Don't even mention Val. I am so glad that you came along because that girl was so bad for him. She was unemployed, a single mother, and just very trashy. We never would have accepted her. I am very successful career-wise and well-established. My family is very prominent in the community and well-regarded. The more I thought about it, the more it really felt like my background had more to do with things than anything. I asked my husband about
Wow.
Val again and asked if he would have married her if not for his family. He said that one of the biggest reasons she chose someone else was because his family refused to accept her. When I asked what was different about me, he responded, "She was Camilla and you're Diana." I asked him if that meant he would marry her if anything happened to me. He shook his head, laughed, and said I was being ridiculous and that he didn't think like that. I told him I wanted him to remove and block his ex and her son from his social media immediately and to stop communicating with them. He's told me that
Anything to
he
say to
has a cordial
somebody.
relationship with both of them and that he doesn't feel it's fair for me to ask him to cut them out. Is there a good way for me to deal with this knowledge? I'm losing sleep over the fact that I feel like a placeholder that is there to please his family and that he'll go back to her once his parents are gone. I'm starting to doubt every interaction I ever had with him. When I bring it up to him, he gets upset and tells me to stop dwelling on his past. I wish that I'd never known this because I feel like all of my happiness has been drained. Is there any good way to approach this?
That's tough.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't have said the Camilla Diana thing.
I almost think this is one of
kind
those
of a goat.
situations where it's like a gift. It's like he told you flat out
Yeah.
like how he feels about you. You should. I think that's one of those
Get out of
things where I'm
Dodge.
like, you should go. Like
No, you think so?
he inferred that like yes, I would rather be with this person, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
That is what he said. Like
Yeah,
Well, she
that's
got
shitty.
the Camilla of the story.
the
She got
Camilla's married to
married.
someone else.
She's married to someone else now, like doing their own life. Like, I think I don't think it's an issue. I think it was an issue that he worded it that way. I think that was really stupid. That was
Yeah.
one of those. That was one of those like, you know, us guys. Sometimes we say just like one line that's just like shouldn't have said that.
You're saying maybe he doesn't understand the severity of what he
Yeah,
said.
maybe it's like, oh, I was with
Mm.
someone, but now I'm with you. And then it. My question is like, how well used of a phrase is that in the UK or something? You know, just because like I didn't know the severity, and it.
I think like also like yeah, I mean he probably loved her and then life moved on. Like it's possible for him to have loved her and love his new wife just
Yeah.
as much. Like
Okay.
I don't think there's any issue with that. I think what he said
Hmm.
was really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was not like he didn't take her feelings into consideration and what that would do to her.
Right.
But I think yeah, she's got to get she has to get past this. If she doesn't, then it's gonna eat at them
Yeah.
until it's over. So
Right.
like
There's already a trust issue there about like
Yeah.
the past, and it doesn't matter if it's like true or not. It's going to become true or be true just because of how sort of it's impacted her. I think she needs clarity and communication on surprise, surprise, on that specific phrasing, because there are also situations where it's like, oh, why did you and your ex break up? It's not always going to be like, because actually now we hate each other. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, she wanted to stay in Seattle and I was going to be moving to the Midwest for my job. We just knew it wouldn't line up. And it's like, well, would you be together if you both lived in the same house? Like, yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't. So now we're together and we're happy. Like,
because those
Right.
hypotheticals could eat at you
Of course.
forever.
Mm,
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Some comments. Someone said, considering Charles cheated on Diana with Camilla, that was quite possibly the worst analogy he could have made. Someone else said, tell him that his analogy made things 1,000 times worse, as Diana was obviously nothing to Charles, but someone his family would accept, but who he personally didn't care about. As a result of said atrocious analogy, you have lost a lot of faith in the strength of your relationship, and if he wants this marriage to work out, he will at least remove them from his socials for now and attend marriage counseling with you. Someone else said, I couldn't be married to someone who told me that. He basically told you that he wanted to be with her, but you're acceptable to his family. I guess what we're saying though is this at least calls for a lot more conversation.
Yeah.
Conversation
To
and
be like,
probably
"Hey, we need to
counseling, I
talk
would
about
say.
what you said."
Also, yeah, I guess it's also like, how well do you know the Diana Camilla story?
Right.
Because like, did he just think it was just simply parents didn't accept her, so he found somebody else? Because these other people that are commenting clearly know more about the story, and they're like, oh, he like cheated on her with Camilla and did all this other stuff. And maybe she knows the story better than he does. And he's just like, oh, one woman, other woman. That's the story.
I'm also assuming if these people live in the UK, I'm assuming that's a much more well-known story.
Yeah.
'Cause tons of people here in America just don't really know it. I mean, he's 38.
38.
He's 38, so it's actually
But I feel
it
like
is a known thing. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I knew of it when I was a kid, so if he was a little bit older than me, like, he definitely knew it.
and also like you know, in America, it's just like, oh, we know Marilyn Monroe was, you know, with JFK, like that was a thing, you know.
Yeah.
And so it could just be a casually known thing. My big focus here is on like you have to block your ex, and usually for me it's like there's no reason why people on good terms couldn't be friends with an ex and like stay following and keep in touch. Like, oh, I saw you up this thing. I hope
Right.
everything's good. But sort of where they're at now is the trust has been broken.
Yeah.
With whether it's bad phrasing or not, they have to work on it under their individual terms of like we got to go to therapy and you got to block them. And then you earn it back and then you talk about it later. But like
Right.
if your marriage is your priority, even though it's not great to be asked to block somebody, there's a specific reason why for this one, not just like any ex. You know what I mean?
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. Well, let's get to this update.
Oh, there's an update. No, okay.
Okay, so this update came 20 days later.
I mean,
So
divorce
tw-
could happen in 20 days.
So 20 days later, do you think they're gonna make it? Is one question.
Gosh,
Do you think he's cheating on her? Is another one.
Oh,
I think the kid is his son.
ooh,
That's a
I
good
like
possi-
that.
It's a good
How
possibility.
old's the kid, and
The kid's
when were they
8.
together? I mean, like, I'm gonna be really disappointed if this like broke up the relationship. I think he's an idiot, but I don't think that he was being malicious.
If there's no other reveals,
Sure.
then yeah.
Yeah.
I think he could also be very specifically not meaning that with the phrase. Like he
Sure.
could be just an idiot and he's just like, oh no, it's my 2 favorite characters from Steven Universe.
Right.
And you're just like, no, that's a wonderful show, but I'm not talking about them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Thank you to everyone who responded to my previous post. A lot has gone down since I posted, and not much of it has been good, to be honest.
Oh
I'm
boy.
starting to wish that I'd left well enough alone, but I guess I'm stuck now. So I sat down with my husband and told him that this whole Val thing was really bothering me, that I'd never heard her name before for someone
Sorry.
he held in
That was
such
really
high
loud.
regard.
I'm so sorry,
He
chat.
explained that she had cheated on him and had married the guy she cheated with. They stopped speaking for a while, but they started being cordial again as she was having problems in her marriage and through her divorce. He swears on his life that there's only friendship there, that he can't ever forgive her, and that he has no interest in her romantically anymore. We share location history on our phones and have cameras on our house, so I know he's not lying about seeing her. My husband was my first in a lot of ways, everything except my first kiss, so I tend to be a bit more jealous than others. My husband has more of a past, and it makes me very
I
uncomfortable.
broke my
even though
table,
I know
chat.
it's a reality that I have to accept. I'm also diagnosed as on the autism spectrum, so I tend to be socially awkward and miss certain cues, which caused me not to really have close relationships up until him. I was over at my parents' house telling my mother about Val. She kept telling me not to worry, that everyone has a past,
well-
and that he obviously chose me. Little background, my father is a girl dad. I'm the third of
Okay.
4 girls. He's been my protector my whole life, and he will go after anyone that hurts me. Dad overheard Mom and me and came into the kitchen. Are you serious right now? He's talking to Val again? I'm going to asterisk him.
So previous was I guess TLDR, wife found out about husband's like ex-girlfriend, and then husband was like, oh, she's Camilla and you're Diana. That's all I got for you. That's basically the whole story. It's being like comparing to Prince Charles and Camilla and Princess Diana and that whole situation. Also, I broke my table. As chat knows, my desk is 2 glass end tables, of which my boom arm mic just kind of cracked the glass on the table a little bit. It's not like a big break, but I did break it a little bit.
I asked my father how he knew about Val. I looked at my mother, and she was looking at him with a horrified look. He said he overheard us, and it's not right for him to talk to other women. They tried to talk around it, but I demanded an answer.
Oh,
and they
no.
finally relented.
Oh, he's been cheating,
Okay.
hasn't he?
My mother admitted that they had arranged my marriage.
Oh, that's worse.
Whoa, baby! gotta take a lap for this one.
Of all the ones.
Wow!
Of all the ones to have a crazy reveal. Is this the last one?
Let's go!
Okay, because I was about to be like, oh, okay, I can talk a little bit about my experience. I can just see how she's stuck there. This is a secret third thing!
My mother admitted that they had arranged my marriage. We'd been seeing each other for a month, and I met his parents.
Sorry, it just dawned on me how much the Diana thing works now. And it's like,
Oh
it
my
wasn't just
God.
He's like, I mean that she was Camilla, and you are Diana.
This absolutely
Sorry.
changed. It's almost like he was trying to tell her everything.
You can't just guide cues past her like that. She'll dodge them every time. I know that.
We'd been seeing each other for a month, and I met his parents. Shortly after, his mother called mine, explained about Val, how they were afraid he would go back to her, and how they wanted to do everything they could to make sure that their son married the right girl. I asked my mother why she agreed, and she admitted that they were afraid I was gay and that I wouldn't ever have children. She said that's why my husband was immediately invited to every holiday.
Sorry. That was so loud. I'm so sorry.
Relatives in a very short time. That's why they referred to him as family before he proposed. They were trying to set the tone in my mind. My head was spinning. I told them I had to go and I couldn't talk to them anymore. I drove home and felt like I couldn't breathe. I walked to our house and told my husband everything. He laughed. He actually laughed.
Oh no, he
He
knew.
told me that he'd figured it out a while ago
Oh,
and
he
thought
knew.
I had too. He told me that his parents paid for me to go on vacation with them. They made a point of getting everyone in the family to share how much they liked me. They gave him extra gift certificates to take me out to dinner and other events. His mother cleaned his apartment and did all of his laundry while he was at work, so his nights and weekends were free for me. When he said he was going to save the money for a ring, they gave it to him, and they kept telling him what a good match I was for him. He asked his parents when they were engaged if it had been the plan to keep him away from Val, and his mother admitted that it had been. He told me that he fell in love with me while we were together. What he feels for me is real, and that he loves the life we have together. He said it doesn't matter how it started because what we have is strong and real. I don't know how to feel. I can't even talk to anyone because I'm apparently the only person who didn't know this happened. I feel like such an idiot. I am furious with his parents for doing this, furious with mine for going along with it, and hurt that he didn't tell me the truth once he figured it out. I don't know if I want a divorce. My husband has been trying very hard to be supportive of me. I've told him I don't feel like talking. He keeps asking me if he can get me anything and asking me little questions to try to get me to talk, but I can't even get my feelings straight right now. I feel betrayed by every person who is supposed to care about me, and I have no idea what the hell to do now.
Okay, can I just
secret
say,
third thing. It's secret third
I think
thing.
we got the plot to Hitch 2.
I didn't see Hitch 1. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Nobody did.
It's just Will Smith hitching people.
I always get
Sorry.
it confused with Hancock, and I'm like, oh, the dog.
Oh, yeah, that's not a good movie.
And I get it confused with.
This fits the definition of gaslighting, correct? Like massive.
It's always the third thing. Well, throughout this whole episode, Damien was coming up with like absurd
This is a horror movie.
third options, and it was never.
Like people
And then for this one, he did it.
Arranged
And it was
marriages,
this one.
Like, the parties are aware that it's happening.
Right.
Like
I also feel like she would have also brought up if it was something like, well, it is something that culturally in my family we've done for generations, but I wish they would have asked. Like, this doesn't sound like it was a norm for
they're like,
everybody.
we think she's gay and she won't have babies.
Yeah, because the idea, I mean, I can't speak on it, but in this situation,
So random.
what really happened was that
Why
she
would
was
you
mass
would write-
manipulated by everyone around her.
Yes,
They're like,
yeah.
okay, we're gonna do all these
So
things
weird.
to make this happen.
So many
so that
things
you
wrong with
think
this.
That this is all convenient, that this is all working out, that oh, this is perfect. But it's that the whole family is secretly making it feel
And
perfect.
the husband, quote unquote, figured it out and didn't think to
Didn't tell
mention
her.
it to her.
It's just so disrespectful to her.
It's nuts. It takes away all agency, and now like I can believe that maybe they fell in love and it was wonderful
Sure.
then, but the fact that it's built in the way it is robs them of any authenticity there for themselves. I was gonna say before the big reveal, like being on the autism spectrum, sometimes some of those, it's different for everybody, but like some of those things can manifest in things that are similar to OCD, where you have a thought and you can't stop fixating on it, and the fact that he had a romantic past where she didn't, like that could keep coming up, and it takes real work to get past that.
Yeah.
But that being said, this being her first relationship, at least to that degree, other than first kiss, it's doubly, manipulative to be like, oh yeah, this is what we're doing, because she doesn't have a basis to build from. She doesn't know what a different relationship looks like. And
Yeah.
maybe families do this. Maybe they constantly, take each other out and give each other gift cards. Like, might as well have been living in a bubble and then released them and been like, surprise, we're not on Earth. Haha.
Right.
I don't know. To take away that last metaphor.
Wow.
That sucked.
Like when you were describing it,
Damien.
I was like hearing the soundtrack to
So
like
weird.
a horror movie playing in my head.
Yeah.
God, I feel
Everyone
bad
goes
for
like,
her.
Yeah.
You know, it just that is if this is a real story,
I
that is
feel really bad.
insane.
Wow.
I think I believe this.
I believe
Like,
this
who
one
do you
too.
go to? Like, where's your support
This feels
system after
insane
this?
to like
When they're talking about like, hey, is there
lie
anything
about.
you want to talk? I don't think they're realizing how much like the base, the ground level has been shattered.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just some trust. It's like reality, identity, ego is just dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Their reasoning is insane too. Of like, we thought you were gay,
Yeah.
so we thought this would be. It's like,
Yeah,
well,
that
what
is
did you think
really,
was gonna
really
happen?
weird.
And they're like, we need to put a baby in you.
Yeah, you get.
We didn't think you were gonna have a
TikTok.
baby. We need to get that baby in.
Yeah, you have to have them to carry on our family name.
Some comments on the update. Wow, just wow, this is some Truman Show level betrayal. I'm sorry, friend. If I could, I would give you the biggest hug. Someone else said, my dear, this sort of happened to me in a roundabout way in my early 20s. When I realized what happened, I left and started my own life. I had great adventures and fell in love with a wonderful man. We just celebrated our 30th anniversary.
Oh.
You do what makes your heart happy, not those who arranged a manufactured relationship you weren't even part of. Sending you bravery and compassion. Trust your
Yeah.
heart, not them.
That's very sweet.
There was another comment by OP saying they are looking into therapy, which I think that's
Good first step.
Yeah.
Probably good.
It's
Yeah.
great for everybody, but especially now.
When you're trying to
Singularly and
discover what
marriage
your
counseling,
reality
maybe.
truly is.
Yeah.
You get to do that fun thing to your therapist where they have heard everything, but sometimes you can get them to break and they go, "Oh my god," and you're like,
Yeah, if you
"Uh-oh,
I'm sorry, what?
Was that bad? Was that bad?
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
yeah, you'll get a gamer score trophy if you get your therapist to cry.
I've never done that one. I've gotten them to laugh and I've gotten the like shocked face. I didn't even think about crying.
Yeah, if you give me a good enough
Why?
score,
What did I
never
do?
made a therapist cry, but
Damn.
my life's pretty.
You should
boring.
try making fun of them. Like, oh, therapy baby, and they're like, I'm not a therapy baby. And
Yeah, hey guys, let's work to send our therapist to therapy.
They all probably go to therapy already.
If
called
they're
The Mirror.
good therapists, they should. Yeah.
All right, that has been Smosh Reads Red Stories.
Wow.
Thank you both for being here.
thank you, Shane. I appreciate you.
And thank you for watching and listening. And once again, we have our live show today.
No, they don't. I think I'm done. As much as I would like to keep watching ice skating, I do not want to press my luck. I don't want to. I don't want to press my luck on copyright. Also, my sister is not feeling well, so I was trying to kind of keep it short and keep it quiet. So, I have a few. Oh, hey, look, the chat worked here, but why is it not working here? What? Okay, sure. I don't understand it, but okay. Thank you for coming, Noodle. I appreciate it. Appreciate having ya. Always a lovely time to see you. Do I have? I don't have anybody streaming right now. Wow. Okay, apparently I'm not raiding anybody. There's nobody streaming right now. Unless I raid like a completely random person, which I don't really want to do. I'll be 100% honest with you, chat. I don't love raiding completely random people. Even though I've never done it. I don't like the idea of it. The idea of it is scary to me. So I guess we'll call it there. Thanks everyone for coming. EcoQuest, thank you for the follow and thank you for hanging out while you were here. I don't know if you still are, but if you are, thank you. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm having a stroke apparently. Noodle, thank you as always. And then, of course, as we know and love here, we still steal Bill's outro, and I will never ever be able to say that sentence correctly. So be good, be well, be good to each other. And I will see you in the next stream, which will hopefully be sooner rather than later. Goodbye!